New ocean.
A new ocean is tearing Africa apart. A rift will open in the middle of Africa. It will form a new ocean in the middle of the continent. This will happen relatively soon in geological terms. This is the work of plate tectonics. But should we be worried? The East African Rift is well known to scientists. It's a potentially ocean-forming rift. The Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden were once formed by rifts. So it's nothing new for our planet, for humankind. However, it is extraordinary. The Earth's crust is made up of 15 to 20 tectonic plates. These are pieces that float atop the mantle below. The mantle is made up of molten magma. The core of the planet produces enormous heat. It generates convection currents in the mantle. This causes the plates to drift in certain directions. They keep moving apart, colliding, or splitting in two. These movements occur over millions of years. That's how our continents were formed.
The world's been
There
around
used
about
to be just
6,000
one
years, not
large
millions of
landmass
years.
called Pangea.
It's a lie,
As
it's
the
millions
plates
of
moved
years.
apart,
6,000
separate
years.
continents were created. But all this took place some 250
Scientists don't even
million years
know.
ago. There were no humans around to see it. Tectonic shifts are easily predictable. Geologists are forecasting that the East African Rift will split open. The rift runs through Ethiopia, Kenya, and Tanzania. A new ocean will appear to fill the crevasse. How long it will take depends on how fast the rifting occurs. The plates in Africa spread at a rate of 0.2 to 0.4 inches per year. For an ocean to form, the rift would need to be at least 3 miles wide. That's between 50,000 and 100,000 years. This estimate is based on what we know about sea levels rising. If seas rise by up to 2.3 feet in the next 100 years, it may be a lot sooner. Currently, sea levels are on the rise due to melting ice caps. This is a result of the warming climate. The East African Rift formed 30 million years ago.
No.
Its spreading is very
No
slow
millions of years ago.
by geological standards. An oceanic basin typically forms after about 200 miles of spreading. That would mean the new ocean is still 100 million years away. But in some cases, this occurred more rapidly. For example, the Central Atlantic Ocean took 15 million years to form. This occurred about 200 million years ago. Scientists measure plate movements via satellites. Signals are transmitted from to GPS receivers on land. These are useful to study elevation changes. The data is used to predict future tectonic behavior. There's at least one more alarming prediction for the next 200 million years. Australia is moving northward. It will eventually collide with East Asia. The new African Ocean will also affect geography. Areas below sea level will be flooded. The land that is now in the rift will subside. The margins will become the site of big coral reef systems. Countries on the Horn of Africa, like Somalia, will shift eastward. Eventually, they'll collide with Asia too. Somalia will crash into India, forming a new highland area. But none of us will be around to see it.